That's interesting. Hey gang, what's going on? James here, and welcome back to Fan Theories. Insert title joke here. This is where I give you my thoughts and theories to some of my favorite movies, and as always, if you have your own take on it, or you feel that I may have left something out, please leave a comment below. So, earlier this week we got our first look at Joaquin Phoenix as the character who would become the Joker. And last night, the first image of Joaquin Phoenix in the Joker makeup was released. It was actually test footage, a makeup test. But we got our first look at him nonetheless. And my initial thoughts were, actually doesn't look that bad. It's different, it's unique, it's something we haven't seen before, and if I can be completely honest, it's kind of scary. So when I first saw it, two things came to mind. One is that I understand that this movie is going to be a character study, going to show how one man can just snap and become a homicidal maniac, and what that person will do. So in that sense, I understand that the look is self-inflicted, if that makes sense. This isn't an accident that turns him into the Joker. He decides to become the Joker. And that is what happened in The Dark Knight with Heath Ledger. He decided to become the Joker. Now, for those of you who saw the test footage, you could see that through most of it, he's smiling. And at the tail end of the footage, he frowns and makes a real menacing face. And it was at that point that it really hit me that, okay, this is the Joker. The second thing that came to mind, and this is kind of a weird one, but the second thing that came to mind was The Departed. Now I know that sounds weird, but since Martin Scorsese is producing this, I think he's going to do to the Joker what he did to The Departed. Now, The Departed was based on a movie that came out of Japan, if I'm not mistaken. And he adapted it to an American audience. And what he did is he used a real-life character at the center of this fictitious story. Now, Jack Nicholson's Frank Costello is based on real-life mobster Whitey Bulger. So I always really liked what Scorsese did with that. A real person in this fictional setting. And I think that's what they're going to try and do with the Joker, just in reverse. I think this is the story of a man who has so much negative stuff going for him that he just snaps and becomes a psychotic killer. And it just so happens that it happens to be the Joker. Another thing I will say about the makeup, I said earlier how it was scary looking. To me, the best Jokers are the ones that are scary looking. Because the Joker is going to kill you. He's going to joke and laugh, and eventually will make you start laughing, and once you start laughing, you drop your guard, and that's when he strikes. So I think the best Jokers are the ones that are the scariest, and I really think that's what Joaquin Phoenix is going to do here. If you look back at Jack Nicholson's Joker, the permanent grin, that was scary for its time. Heath Ledger's Joker with the cut smile, that was scary. Jared Leto's Joker, actually that one wasn't that scary. Jared Leto's Joker just kind of reminded me of a teenager who thinks that they're grown up, and the more and more they open their mouth, you're just kind of like, oh come on dude, just grow up. That's essentially what I got from Jared Leto's Joker. But I think this will be an interesting movie. It'll be interesting to see a case study on a person who just loses it. Now I think some people are going to say, well, this is just a test footage, this might just be what Arthur Fleck does for a living. Maybe he's a clown and he goes to parties or whatever, works at a circus. But I think this is what it's going to be. If you look in the footage, he has green hair, and the suit that he's wearing, even though you can't see all of it, it is a purplish hint to it. So I think this is it. I think this is Joaquin Phoenix and Martin Scorsese's look at the Joker. And I, for one, am excited about it. I can't wait to see what they have in store for the Joker, what this movie is really going to be all about, how they're going to portray this character. So there are my thoughts on Joaquin Phoenix as the Joker. If you saw the footage, let me know what you think. Leave a comment below. And as always, hit the subscribe button because I'm always putting up videos. And I will see you guys next time.